The very first Dudley Do-Right segment was titled The Disloyal Canadians and was the first aired in The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends, Season 1, Episode 11. In it, Snidely Whiplash is smuggling furs across the U.S.-Canadian border, helped by his musical band, Guy Whiplash, and his disloyal Canadians.
Unfortunately, his music was very bad.
Of course it's bad. Not only are my boys tone deaf, but their instruments are filled with stolen furs.
Dudley is instructed to infiltrate the band to expose their crimes and bring them to justice.
Snidely Whiplash is attempting to smuggle furs over the border into the United States. I shall need an undercover man to join him and expose his evil plan.
In the second segment of Dudley Do-Right, the character of Stokey the Bear is introduced as a parody of the popular Smokey the Bear, which was a mascot for the U.S. Forest Service in their fire prevention campaign. Smokey's motto was, "Only you can prevent forest fires," but Stokey, who was hypnotized by the villainous Snidely Whiplash, would actually set the forest fires.
Look into my eyes, Bear. Now, go light a fire somewhere.
Leg.
We know that a dream can be real. But whoever thought that reality could be a dream? We exist, of course, but how? In what way? As we believe, as flesh and blood human beings? Or are we simply parts of someone's feverish, complicated nightmare? Think about it. And then ask yourself, do you live here, in this country, in this world? Or do you live instead in the Twilight Zone?
you like, subscribe.